This is not a mere machine, but a ghost emerging from shadows and the ultimate expression of asymmetrical warfare. It took engineers 35 years to create something the world had never seen before, combining stealth, speed, and firepower. And now, with the B-21 Raider entering aerial combat, the modern military is about to change forever. But before we dive deeper into the secrets of B-12 Raider, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a single update on the future of military tech. The short-lived legacy of B-2. The B-2 Spirit is known for its legacy. It was untouchable and invisible, truly the ghost in the night. But with advancements in technology, even the legendary B-2 began to show errors. Its stealth was directional, however, only from the front. Other modern radar networks, layered missile defenses, and such advanced tracking systems could easily spot it from angles the B-2 wasn't designed to hide from. So, the B-21 Raider came into existence, which not only fixes this problem, but also eliminates it entirely. Key features of B-21. So, what makes the B-21 so special? First things first, this machine was made using advanced computational methods. Supercomputers ran millions of simulations and analyzed radar, infrared, and acoustic signatures of every surface of the plane. The result shocked everyone. It was a 360-degree stealth. No matter where the enemy radar is, the B-21 disappears. Many military analysts have compared B-21's radar to a mosquito. Much hilariously, they tried to detect a mosquito flying right through a storm with a radar network that's designed to track pro-level fighter jets. Yep, that's exactly the level of invisibility we're talking about here. B-21 isn't kidding, it's actually a monster. It uses advanced composite materials featuring multiple coatings and a design philosophy that's way ahead of its predecessors. B-2, for instance, which required extremely heavy maintenance and intensive radar-absorbing materials. Also, it's smaller than B-2 with a wingspan of 132 feet, whereas B-2 had a wingspan of 172 feet. This might make it hard to detect jets without compromising flight capabilities. Smaller, yes, but let's be honest, it's become way faster and deadlier than ever. That's the comeback we're talking about here. And while its size shrank, the technology used inside the B-21 is no joke. It was built before the AI era, which means it heavily relies on quantum computing and advanced materials science. The B-21 exists in a world of supercomputers, artificial intelligence, and precise weapons that can shoot targets within inches. Each weapon carried is way more effective as compared to the B-2's arsenal. Before B-21, warfare required dozens of weapons, but things have changed since. Now, a single precision-guided bomb and long-range missile can wipe others out easily. So, modern warfare demands only a few things like precision, flexibility, and speed. How much does a B-21 cost? Cost is a game-changer here. The B-2 Spirit ended up costing $2.2 billion per aircraft. This price is so high that it led to limited production of only 21 units. In contrast, the B-21 costs roughly $692 million per unit, and at least 100 are planned. The Air Force kept costs low by building more units using modern manufacturing methods and even 3D printing techniques. B-21's engineers made sure to squeeze efficiency into every single joint and surface, but its payoff is incredible. It delivers a bomber that is 3 times the capability while costing only a fraction of what one would expect. Operational flexibility and special features. There are some more features to B-21 that truly change the rules. Unlike the B-2, which was designed for nuclear deterrence against the Soviet Union, the B-21 is built for a modern and multi-domain battlefield. It's optionally manned and capable of operating autonomously using artificial intelligence. Try to imagine a stealth bomber flying deep into the enemy areas, identifying its targets, coordinating with the drones, and executing strikes all without a single pilot in harm's way. So, B-21 is capable of acting as a mobile command center while controlling drones and blending its real-time intelligence, which lets it connect with other aircraft and satellites. It's a bomber, a coordinator, and a commander all in one. B-21's range and reach are equally impressive. They're fully loaded, and the B-21 can fly 200 miles without refueling. That's more than enough to strike anywhere on the globe from a secure US base or allied airfields. Thanks to its design, it doesn't need special hangars. Unlike its predecessor, which relied on climate-controlled environments for maintenance, the B-21 has the ability to be operated from more standard facilities. This gives America unprecedented operational flexibility and makes the B-21 a fearful tool. Weapons integration is another major step for B-21. It carries both regular and nuclear weapons with high accuracy. Whether it's the joint attack bombs or long-range standoff missiles, every weapon can hit targets with surgical accuracy. Even though tough underground bunkers aren't considered safe, the B-21 carries huge bunker buster bombs that destroy sites hidden hundreds of feet below. And when it comes to nuclear situations, it provides a real deterrent and carries bombs like the B-61, B-83, and future long-range nuclear cruise missiles. So, with stealth and AI together, B-21 will easily let America strike anywhere they want, without any prior warning. The psychological impact on potential adversaries is huge. Many countries like China and Russia have invested billions in layered missile defenses and other advanced radar networks to tackle US bombers. But if we think about it, B-21 makes it nearly impossible, and here's why. You see, its autonomy reduces the risk to pilots, and its attacks are way precise. That's the new kind of threat that other countries have to keep in mind. The B-21 is also changing the military forever. But before we continue into the whys and hows, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update into the world's most advanced military tech. B-21's impact on the military. The first B-21 returned in November 2023. By 2025, 3 test aircraft were actively validating stealth, flight performance, and integration of weapons. This production timeline greatly represents a new era of military efficiency. At that time, the Air Force had entered low-rate initial production, with additional funding accelerating development, and every single aspect of the program reflects lessons learned from the B-2 smarter budgeting, faster production, fewer budgets, and a vision to create something that the tech world has never witnessed before. Now, technology integration is a department where B-21 truly future-proofs itself. It has an open system architecture which allows the B-21 Raider to be consciously upgraded. Newer weapons, AI advancements, and quantum computing applications, along with directed energy, can be incorporated as they mature. So, unlike older platforms that were outclassed within decades, the B-21 is built to evolve, making sure that it remains a dominant force for the next 50 years and beyond that. Therefore, in military technology, the B-21 is a major leap. It'll completely change how wars will be fought in the future. It's fast, stealthy, and dirty in the most efficient way. Everything about this radar, whether it's the wings or the software that runs it, was designed using supercomputers and AI to make it invisible to any detection. Strategically, the B-21 changes the military power balance. In the past, countries could build defenses based on what they already knew about existing aircraft. But that's irrelevant now. With the B-21 radar networks, missiles, fighter jets, whatever you name it, can't track what they can't see. The Raider is just there to slip through even the strongest defenses and strike before its enemies realize its presence. B-21 has autonomous drones and advanced AI systems that let B-21 perform impressively. Imagine one squadron of B-21s can project exactly the same power that once required an entire fleet. Of course, with this shift, there are massive global effects. Nations that were once in delusion that they could easily defeat the US with strong anti-air defenses now have to rethink their strategies. The B-21 forces potential rivals to spend years and a lot of money to come up with new systems, while America just continues to move ahead with innovation. In simple words, it gives the US a long-lasting advantage. Stealth has also evolved. B-2. Spirit could avoid radar only from certain angles, but the B-21 is invisible from every side. Its materials are lightweight, sturdy, and self-stealthing, which means they help absorb radar signals on their own. It's easier to maintain and doesn't need any specialized hangars like the B-2 did. The B-21 can even operate from conventional air bases, making it even more flexible and practical for missions anywhere in the world. When it comes to weapons, the B-21 is built specifically for precise attacks. It carries both conventional and nuclear weapons that can strike with pinpoint accuracy. Every weapon inside the B-21 Raider is smart and connected to AI systems that calculate the ideal path, timing, and impact in just a few seconds. This level of accuracy is intimidating, but also safe for civilians because the Raider will only target its enemies and only specified areas. So, it will not detect civilians, and that'd cause less risk of harming others. In terms of military strategy, the B-21 guarantees that the US keeps air superiority for decades to come. It can cover long distances, stay hidden, and strike targets literally anywhere in the world. Modern warfare is no longer about who's got the biggest army or the most missiles, but who can move faster, smarter, and even unseen. So, there's no doubt that the B-21 sets that new standard. The American engineering and innovation. With its low cost and the potential for future upgrades, the B-21 is expected to become even more cost-friendly over time. This is a huge win for the economy of the US. It's future-proof, open to adding new systems like laser weapons, better AI, and technologically advanced sensors. This means the B-21 won't grow old like the previous bombers. Instead, it will be constantly innovated. Most parts of the aircraft represent American engineering and innovation. It's a perfect combination of stealth, speed, and intelligence set to dominate the skies. For allies, it promises protection, and for the enemies, it shouts that their defenses can be surpassed in an instant. So, the B-21 isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete revolution which greatly changes the military and thinks about things like global dominance, advanced systems, and air power. The B-21 also reflects many lessons from the B-20 Spirit. Everything the B-2 did well, the B-21 just does better, and somehow it's smaller and more efficient. That's how it combines decades of experience with modern digital design to create a plane that's ready for unpredictable threats. What's ahead for B-21? In the decades ahead, when historians look back on the evolution of air combat, the B-21 will stand out as the turning point where stealth and AI came hand in hand to reshape the military forever. So, with the B-21 in the skies of America, its enemies can't plan attacks without considering it twice. In conclusion, this raid marks the start of an entirely new era of warfare where humans and innovation meet AI. So, when you see the B-21 in the sky, you're witnessing the future of the defense world. The B-2 is where everything started, and now these guys are way ahead in the future. So, if you enjoyed this video, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more cool updates.